So we had, after the announcement for the Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer, we had two more trailers that you're probably thinking, why did he talk about one trailer and not about the others? Well, I do have a life outside of YouTube, and that life kind of took over more importance than talking about some trailers. So, yeah. But I'm here, but no time than the present, right? Like, no time better than the present. So, here we're going to be talking about, the both trailers for Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yeah. So this is basically like I think there's kind of a running theme between these two. I think the reason why Disney premiered these two trailers is because there's this level of finality between the two. Like there's this sense of like total finality between both this Indiana Jones and Guardians movie, in that this is the last ride for Harrison Ford Indiana Jones, and for this incarnation of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. I'm really interested in the Indiana Jones movie, very much so, for the not just for the reason Harrison Ford's coming back for one more movie, obviously to make up for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but also that this movie is being directed by someone. I literally forgot this guy was directing this film, and I was like, okay, you have my interest, because it's not Spielberg. It is James Mangold. Now, who is James Mangold? A lot of you guys would know him best for some of the movies he's done. He's done the Johnny Cash biography film with Joaquin Phoenix. Then you had Ford v Ferrari. But you guys would probably know him best for directing The Wolverine and, more importantly, Logan. A movie that should have got a fucking Oscar. Or multiple Oscar noms. You know. So James Mangold doing Indiana Jones, the guy behind Logan, is perfect. Like James Mangold's always a director I look forward to. Whenever he has a project out, I'm like, you have my attention. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the Indiana Jones trailer first, then we'll do Guardians 3, okay? So this one is really cool because it really looks like it's going back to a lot of stuff from Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're dealing with Nazis and the 60s. And we're also looks like we're going to be having some really good face CGI for Harrison Ford. Like, I don't know if that's good. I know that's like, I don't know if they put like the de-aging technology on his body, or if they just put it on a different actor's face. I don't know. What I do know is that this movie looks like it's going to be like the last ride for Harrison Ford, and it really wants to go out on a high note. Like, it really does look like it's going to go out on this big high note. At least I hope is a high note, and is going to be a film where it all just wants to culminate. It all just really wants to culminate into a film that is beloved, because we all know Kingdom of the Crystal Skull ain't that movie. It ain't the beloved film. This is a movie that I think will... And honestly, I was like, oh yeah, Indiana Jones, all right, it's all cool. But I can't lie and tell you that like when the classic theme kicks in, I'm like, one more time, Indy, one more time. Admit it. The moment you heard that classic theme, you were like, I'm in. Fine, I'll watch it, because yeah, it's the thing. They know when to bring in the theme in trailers. Like, if you do a theme right, if you do a theme in a trailer right, then you're gonna get people in seats. Sometimes it's treated as a cheap effect. Other times, like this, it's really treated as, yes, this movie's gonna be very respectful. It looks like a great adventure film. I cannot wait. Speaking of films I cannot wait for, we have none other than fucking Guardians 3, which, like I said in the Christmas special, like I said, yeah, in the holiday special not too long ago, when I talked about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, I talked about how it looks like it's going to be a major dick punch. Like, it just felt to me like it's going to be a kick in the dick at some point. Like, it's just going to be a total dick punch, and we're all going to feel like Guardians 3 is going to feel like a dick punch, and the holiday special was just like, oh, isn't it so cute? Everyone's so happy. You're gonna lose all these people. Yeah. Now, this movie looks like it's going to focus a lot on Rocket Raccoon and a lot of stuff on Counter-Earth, and yes, it is confirmed now that the High Evolutionary is the villain of the story. Alright, that'll be cool. It does look like it's going to be very rocket-focused, and we might lose some people, because we do have another character showing up here, and I've talked about it before, and I'll talk about it again. Yes, we are officially getting Adam Warlock into the MCU. A little too late, if you ask me. I honestly, and I've said it before, is that I just kind of feel like Adam Warlock in the MCU just feels a little too late. It really does feel like that moment for having Adam Warlock in the MCU is too little too late. We missed it. We missed the shot. Reason being is because, Thanos is gone. That's the main reason, is that we don't have Thanos anymore. And you may be saying, well, it's just a, character, and this is a different universe. Why does it have to be like the comics? Because Adam Warlock, even though he wasn't created for being a opposite to Thanos, has been so intrinsically tied to Thanos by Jim Starlin and other writers that it's really, really hard not to separate both Warlock and Thanos. It's really hard not to do one without the other. And yes, you can make the argument, well, there have been stories where we never needed Thanos with Adam Warlock or Adam Warlock with Thanos. But that's always been a recurring thing between the two. They have always been intrinsically tied to one another, so it feels weird that Adam Warlock is no longer going to have Thanos. Those characters are very close to each other. So, yeah, I'm a little like, it's too little too late. Am I blaming the actor? No, I'm just kind of blaming that I feel like the MCU missed a boat here. It's the same thing of, like, we may not get, I'm still kind of worried that we may not get a Hulk versus Wolverine fight, or a Thing Hulk fight, soon enough. There are just some things in the MCU that we never got from the comics, and yeah, this is one of having Adam Warlock meet Thanos in live action is one of those things. But yeah, so it does look like this is the last ride for this incarnation. We don't know who's gonna stay and who's gonna die. It's really hard to tell. Also, yes, I did see, it looks like we are doing like an Among Us reference. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but whatever. I also will say that, like, the Guardians have always been, like, a very malleable team, so I'm wondering who's going... I kind of hope that this opens the door for, like... I imagine Adam Warlock, maybe Star Fox, and some of the Eternals will be part of the next incarnation of the Guardians of the Galaxy if they move forward with more Guardians characters. That will be that'll be up to for debate for another time. I might do a video talking about, like, what characters I'd love to see in the MCU and be a part of an MCU Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah. So yeah, I wanted to do this quick video talking about the two trailers I missed. I was away on other stuff, but I'm here now, so let's talk about them. So what did you guys think of the Indiana Jones and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer? Did you guys like them, hate them? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. Also, if you haven't already, hit the link below, head on to my Patreon, where my review for Violent Night just got posted, the new Christmas action comedy movie with Dave Harbour as Santa. So yeah, just hit the link below, head on to my Patreon. If you want to just do that, you can just hit the first tier to watch the movie review and check out other stuff. But if you hit the fourth tier, you guys can send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.